It's recording.
Hello vendors, we have some information for you today to help make your experience at the Bark Bash smooth and easy and fun for everybody. We have a couple of pieces of deaf culture we think will be helpful for you. One of them is, please remember that for deaf people, English is their second language, so writing back and forth isn't always the most helpful for both parties. So if you are in an emergency, please contact an interpreter. At the Bark Bash, we will have some available that can help smooth through communication. In case of emergency, when you get back home, please call Bridges in Nashville or Gate Communications in Franklin, and they can get an interpreter to you. Second, the appropriate way to get a deaf person's attention, you can tap them on the shoulder, touch them on the arm, gently wave your hand in front of them. That will help get their attention. If it's a room full of deaf, you can flicker lights. That's acceptable ways to get their attention. And something that I find very helpful for people when you talk about the deaf, it's politically correct to say deaf or hard of hearing, but deaf often take offense at being called hearing impaired because it implies that they're broken, and the deaf or hard of hearing do not see themselves as broken people. So we encourage you to use the words deaf, that is acceptable, or hard of hearing. Those two are fine. Okay, a few signs to help you with your communications with the deaf today. The first one is hello. You can salute. You can wave. Both of those are fine, very easy. The next one, can I help you? It's a simple sign for help. One flat hand and a 10 hand shape in your hand, you lift it up. If you want to say, can I help you? You start it yourself and you direct it towards the deaf person. And to make it a question, you question on your face. That's the question. So altogether, it's, can I help you? Or vice versa, can you help me? Goes from that person to yourself. Thank you. One flat hand at your chin, out towards that person. Thank you. If you need an interpreter, make two F's, put them together, and you twist one of them, interpret, a person who interprets, interpreter. And if you need one, you hook your finger like you're tapping it on a table. Interpreter need. If it's a question, then you put it on your face. Interpreter need, like that. Police and firemen, we will have both present at the Bark Bash. And in case of emergency after the Bark Bash, these will be helpful for you as well. Make a C hand shape on your chest like the badge for a police officer. And for a fireman, you'll make a flat hand on the top of your forehead like the badge on a fireman's helmet. Police and firemen. So that your deaf customers can communicate a little more smoothly with you as you make transactions. The sign for money, one flat hand, the other in top, like you're stacking dollar bills in your palm. For how much something costs, two fists down at the bottom and throw it up. For how much, like this. The sign for charge, cost, and tax can be very similar. A lot of it is context as to which one you would interpret. But that sign is like this, flat hand, crooked finger, straight down your palm. Cost, tax, and charge. Special for our event on September 27th, our Bark Bash. The sign for dog, slap your thigh, snap your finger. Dog. And Bark Bash. Make two crooked hands, bark, and bash is a celebration. Thank you for coming and joining with us for this wonderful event. We really appreciate your support.